why art costs that much? Why it's so expensive? No, it's not. Art costs even cheap. And let me explain you why art costs like this. So first of all, it's education. So which kind of education you have, which level you have, like bachelor, magister, or so on. The price per your hour costs higher as higher education you have. So for example, you have magister's degree in art, and that's why your 1 hour probably will cost like 30 euro. And for example, you spent to create those arts like 3 hours, so it cost 90 euro. But then you need to add the materials. Go to the art market or to the art shop, and you will see how expensive the material is. So you understand, first of all, education, how much your time costs per hour. The second, it's materials. For sure, we don't work like in the Dolly Parton song, like from 9 till 5. But yes, we also count our jobs like per hours, how much hours we spend on it. Then sale art is unreal complicated, and sometimes it takes so long time, and sometimes you need help. So that's why artists use managers or galleries and so on. So, and you have your like time per hour, and manager or galleries have their own time per hour. So that's why plus it. So your time, manager or galleries time per hour, then materials, and then how long you try to promote this art. It can be like hours, it can like years, sorry, it can be years. So sale art is like one of the hardest parts. So get education in art, create your own styles. So it's really hard to create your style. It's really hard to get a lot of exhibitions. As more exhibitions you have, as more popular artists you have, everything plus to your price of your art. And for sure, it takes really long time, really a lot of years to get education, to get fame, to get exhibitions, to find the managers, to find the galleries with whom you will be in contact, and you will try to sell your art. And sometimes you cannot sell your art like for 1 year, for 3 years, for 5 years. Sometimes it's more easy, but sometimes it's really complicated. So an art is also humans. We also need to eat, we also need to pay medicine insurance, we also need to pay our rent and so on. So that's why art cannot cost cheap. We also spend $1 million, I don't know, to get normal education. We also spend a real lot of our time to promote our art, to create our art, and that's why art costs like this. So it's not like we are not creating the price from the sky, like, oh, this art will cost 1,000 euro, this art will cost 10,000 euro. No, if it costs like this, so it means that the art spends a lot of time, and it spends a lot of time to promote. It's like by itself, by galleries, wherever. It spends a lot of time to create the materials and so on. It's counting everything. So yeah, it's not cost that much. It's like the same job. Don't romanticize like art, please. Don't do this. Like we work, it's like the same job, but you spend more times to like overthinking in your mind to create this art. Also, we spend a lot of time in our sorts, like we create and we thinking, we combine it here, and it's also spend a lot of times, and it spends a lot of our power and energy.